Bitcoin has officially seen higher highs, higher lows with a brand new higher high, possibly signaling the beginning of the bull market. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what the transition from the bear market to the bull market will actually look like. But first, I have a lot of announcements coming from Trade Confident that you need to know about. And let's get started. How's it going, everyone? You may know me as Jake with Trade Confident. And today I'm here to give you a ton of announcements, brand new features for the Trade Confident membership. Starting out with Wisdom Wednesdays. This is brand new members only content. Every Wednesday, I'll be bringing you a gold nugget of wisdom to help with your trading for the next week. And yesterday's video was all about wedge patterns. Bitcoin is currently in a broadening wedge pattern. We just saw a rejection off the top resistance, the ascending resistance here. And this video right here will cover everything you need to know about those wedge patterns. And stay tuned because this is not the only members only content you're going to be getting now. Next, I want to show you the trade setups. This is a brand new page, the scalping trades right here. Now, you may be familiar with the QTS, the quality trade setups, but we've done away with that and found a new system of trading for you guys that's going to give you way more trading opportunities to help stack those 4% profits over and over again. And we're going to be tracking our performance record right here. Right now, trades will be pending, but we'll be letting you know as soon as we get new trades. Now, due to member feedback, we have removed the chat function. So if you ever want to get a hold of us, please feel free to email us at betradeconfident@gmail.com. The email is in the description. And last but not least, Wisdom Wednesdays was not the only members-only content you're getting. Check out the Future Forecast Fridays. The founder of Trade Confident himself, Travis Martin right here, will be giving you his forecast. And yesterday, February 15th, he gave a Bitcoin forecast and the outcome was perfect. The predictions came true. The next one's coming soon, so stay tuned. So if you want to get access to all of these brand new features along with 20 cryptocurrencies worth of metrics, you can find the links to this at the links in the description. Click show more, and the link you're looking for is right here. Click that. It'll bring you to our membership options page. I highly recommend the full access for $59 a month to get the best possible features out of your membership. This again will include metrics across 20 cryptocurrencies, trader EQ, Zoom coaching every single month, those Wisdom Wednesday episodes, 2 to 4 day future forecasts, access to all scalping trade calls, and access to the Morning Brew overview that puts all the trading data you need in one place every single weekday. Just click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and you are good to go. And with that, we look forward to trading with you. Now, let's get into the analysis. Back on the tradeconfident.io website, I'm going to scroll down to Bitcoin metrics. Starting out with the Bitcoin emotional index here, you can see we've pushed into excited territory. This shows that traders are getting real excited, and I don't blame them. Look at that crazy move up. A lot of the times when we push into excited, we're seeing big moves down in the market, but I think as time goes on, we may see lower lows followed by higher highs. So I wouldn't be surprised if we push into greedy, but we will have to keep an eye on that and keep you updated. Next up, long versus short trades. If we are entering into the bull market, and I'll go into that a little bit later of what that actually looks like. These long trades, just look at the space above short trades. It is absolutely insane how much higher long trades are above short trades. So in the long run, Bitcoin is going to crush it. Next up is the Bitcoin whale smart money metric. And whenever we see the metric go below -600, as we have just now, this is often where we're seeing moves down in the market. It happens pretty quickly here. We can see it happen right here with that quick move down. But again, I think any moves down would be a higher low followed by higher highs to continue the uptrend. Next up is the Bitcoin volatility breakout detector, and we are seeing 2 readings in a row of high volatility after seeing these massive moves up in the market. Now, I wouldn't be surprised as the price level's off a bit to see volatility decrease as we saw it happen over here, so we'll keep an eye out on that. Next, Bitcoin major support and resistance levels shows that we have pushed past the 24,262 level. And this is now a structure support. Now, this could be the lower low that we moved down to before moving up. It could be the $22,800 level if we go across here. That becomes the higher low before moving up. We'll have to keep everyone updated, but I think the next higher low will be between that $24,262 and that $22,800 level. Keep an eye out for that for the next move up. Last but not least is the Bitcoin daily trade scanner here. We have not seen any signals, but I would not be shocked to see a sell signal on this current candle and then a move down again. As I said, higher lows followed by higher highs. Those are the metrics. I already talked to you about the membership, so let's head straight to the live charts. Right off the bat, we see that the price versus money flow is low on its chart. Trend exhaustion is the same. It bottomed out and has gotten actually much closer to the top of its chart, which tells me that this right here was the local top for this move. This was perfectly in line with the ascending resistance line on this broadening wedge pattern. Again, in the Wisdom Wednesdays, we talked all about that. As of right now, the price will likely drop to find higher lows. And I think at this point, around the $22,800 level, right around here is where that's going to be. So as the price rejects, we'll probably move down. It probably won't be exactly 22,800. More like it'll probably follow this structure support, this ascending structure support on the broadening wedge pattern before moving back up. Now, a broadening wedge pattern indicates increasing volatility in the market. We can see people are hesitant to start buying, and they start buying and selling more and more and more volume until it breaks out. But with that in mind, where do we go from here? We know that this very well could have been the bear market bottom right about here. And as of right now, we see a general uptrend, but how do we know whether or not this is the beginning of the bull market? I'm going to switch to a higher time frame just to make things a little bit more clear. I'm going to use the 1 week time frame here. Now, the first way to tell if this is officially a bull market is trend analysis. And this is the first and most fundamental method to examine the price trend of an asset over time. In a bull market, prices tend to trend upwards over a prolonged period of time, generally months at a time. So if the price of Bitcoin continues upward and that trend is continuous and prolonged, that will be the first real indication of a bull market. The second method is using technical analysis, and that's where the TC top and bottom finder, price versus money flow, and trend exhaustion come in. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about the weekly time frame. On the weekly, we're seeing that price versus money flow is relatively high, and trend exhaustion is actually at the top of its chart. Now, I've actually been thinking about this over the last week or so. Yes, price versus money flow is high. Trend exhaustion is high. And at this point, we still do have potential to move down. However, I don't think it's going to really be that much of a move down at this point if whales and retail traders can continue moving money into the market like this. I mean, look at this. The total market cap has pushed officially over $1 trillion in cryptocurrency. So if money keeps moving into the market like this will likely push prices higher and higher. You'll likely see more short squeezes like we saw earlier to push the price up. And as we saw on the lower time frames, this can actually mess with indicators. So if indicators are showing bearish despite prices rising like crazy, this could be an indication on the weekly time frame that trade sentiment is changing. Now, let's go to the monthly time frame. You're going to see a very different story here. And on the monthly time frame, price versus money flow is low. Trend exhaustion is in the bottom areas of its chart, which means on the much longer term, I'm talking months out, we are very, very low on the charts and could potentially be seeing much bigger moves in the market. And pretty much as soon as we see a buy signal anywhere on here, it would honestly be the first buy signal on the monthly time frame. And just as a hint, you can use the TC top and bottom finder here, go over to inputs, and lower the signal strength, make it 5 right here. You'll see it'll still only hold one buy signal, and that was just before the major bull market over the last couple years. If we get another buy signal right here, I think that'll almost be guaranteed the start of the next bull market. So that's the technical analysis method for evaluating bull markets. Next is macroeconomic indicators, and these are things like GDP, these are things like unemployment rates, inflation rates, interest rate hikes, all that kind of stuff. All of this is going to play into macroeconomic indicators. A bull market is associated with a strong economy, and you can see the S&P 500 right here has been moving up for some time. And actually, let's go to a lower time frame to make it a little more clear. But we can see as of right here, we got a higher high, higher low, and higher high yet again. So at this point, macroeconomics that are mostly built into the S&P 500 and the stock market in general are showing positive finally. Now, keep in mind, unemployment is on the rise, inflation is still on the rise, but for the most part, the Federal Reserve is starting to become a lot more dovish. Now, a lot of people have heard the terms bullish and bearish. This is very common vocabulary, but what a lot of people don't know is called dovish and hawkish. Now, this is the sentiment of the actions that the Federal Reserve are going to take against the market. So if we're dovish, they're probably going to be creating bullish type sentiment in the market. And if they're being aggressive and saying that they're going to move the markets down, that's going to be hawkish. More recently, we've been dovish, and most often this is going to correlate with the start of the bull market. And number 4, last but not least, is investor sentiment. And we can see even just in this price chart, we saw that the bear market has pretty much fizzled out. We saw a huge downtrend for quite some time, but it seems that we've leveled off right about here. And you could see it on Bitcoin, honestly, even more clearly. But trader sentiment is not showing a bunch of selling pressure. As of right now, we've moved sideways for quite some time, pretty much since May of last year. And what this tells me is Bitcoin has been trading hands almost evenly. There has been some slight bearish pressure, so maybe slightly more bearish than there was bullish pressure. But right about here, after the FTX collapse, it's only been uphill from there. So overall, this trading volume, the nearly equal trading volume right here, is what we need to see in order to shift into more bullish sentiment. So those 4 factors showing that we've started an uptrend, and of course it needs to be sustained and prolonged. Technical analysis using the price versus money flow, trend exhaustion, and TC top and bottom finder. Economic indicators, including unemployment, GDP, interest rate hikes, Federal Reserve, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot that goes into that too, and that seems to be shifting. And then just general investor sentiment showing that Bitcoin right here has been trading hands just about evenly, which is a major shift from the extreme downward pressure it had. And with all that said, I have to tell you, I am not a financial advisor. I cannot guarantee that this right here was the bottom of the bull market. This is just what I see. This is my personal opinion. I highly recommend you do your own research. So if you ever see that online, that's what that means. I don't have a crystal ball, and there's every possibility that Bitcoin, just say another major exchange goes down, there's every chance that Bitcoin could see another lower low. Nothing is guaranteed here, but in general, even if we haven't hit the bottom yet, we are extremely close, and it seems like bullish sentiment is starting to come back in the market. And there you have it, everyone, how to figure out if the bull market has started. And in this video, you also heard a ton of brand new announcements from Trade Confident. I want to let you know you can get access to all of these indicators that helped predict the bull market at the start of 2020. We saw a buy signal right here, low on price versus money flow, low on trend exhaustion. And as you know, when you see all 3 of these, we see big moves in the market. If you want to get access to these indicators, again, the links are in the description. Click the indicator link right here. Once you click that, it'll bring you to the indicator page right here. And right off the bat, you're going to get a $400 off coupon for the TC top and bottom finder if you purchase the bundle pack. Now, the bundle pack will include 9 indicators, including the trend exhaustion and price versus money flow that you saw me use. And this thing has over 3,900 sales, so you know it's a great product. Now, if you scroll up here, again, you get that $400 off coupon included in the bundle pack for the TC top and bottom finder. Purchasing all of the indicators together using that $400 off coupon is cheaper than buying just the TC top and bottom finder alone. So honestly, it's in your best interest to grab all of the indicators at once. With that, thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and I'll see you in the next video.